welcome to the Meaningwave podcast. We are back. We were absent last week, the royal we, and all of us together. So it is we. We're here together, right? We were absent because I had to evacuate Don Studios last Friday, which is the day I normally do the podcast. So I found out at 2 p.m. that I had to be out of the building by 7 p.m. and it would be closed indefinitely and there would be no access. So I had to get all my stuff out. Now luckily I have great friends, one of whom rang me the day before and thought that this might be about to happen. I live in Los Angeles, we're in California. The governor had been alluding to such things. Bearing in mind this was 2 days after he'd said he wasn't going to do that. But anyway, so my friend has an SUV and he came to pick me up and my other friend came with his car. Charlotte and Hercules came, helped get the stuff out. So the whole studio, we managed to get as much as we could into a car and an SUV. And now the place is just sort of a barren room again. So it was very strange. I'd been there for 4 years. And, bit by bit, incremental improvement upon incremental improvement, and it got just how I wanted it. It just got there. It sounded fantastic. I'd got the curtains in there finally. There were no longer reflections of bouncing off the window. I had a rug down, like a big old nice rug. There was no reflections off the floor. The sound was perfect. I could record vocals standing up in the middle of the room and it sounded just as good as when I was in the vocal booth. I had smart lights. I had beautiful purple lighting. I had half the room set up to be a podcasting studio and half a music recording situation. It just got perfect to the point that the whole time I was there, I was cursed with this internet that only worked at night. In the daytime, it wasn't very good, even though I was paying a lot of money for a business line. And 4 days prior, they'd doubled my internet speed. I should have known at that point that the writing was on the bathroom stall. But anyway, that was that. And we bundled everything in and drove it back to Don Studios. And Hercules, my 7-year-old son, was so happy. He was so happy. He said, "Dada, you're going to come home. You're going to live with us again." It's like, damn. Because, we work out very hard. We sacrifice a lot to keep to this, schedule of getting all this music out and stuff. It basically means Monday to Friday, I'll be in the studio till 2 a.m, 3 a.m, 4 a.m. That's not the case now. Now I'm home. And Hercules was so happy. "This is the best day of my life," he said, "Dada." He caught a very rare Pokemon on the way back. I don't know which was the biggest contributing factor to this best day of his life, but he is such a happy boy. And he's a happy boy every day now. That was a while ago. Feels like a long time ago now. Time is very, very strange now in this time, in this moment, in our shared history. Time is very strange. People are getting all confused. They think things that happened last week were months ago. Because time, that's what it is. What is time? Well, was it Grant Morrison who said time is what you grow universes in? Time is the soil you grow universes in. And that might be the case. But in this case, we're here. And I don't know what you've been up to. But if you've been chilling in the house and looking for entertainment, you might have noticed that we didn't just not miss a beat. We increased the pace. We stepped it up. So we're now broadcasting every day. Every day we do a quarantine stream. We just did number 11 today. So it's 11 consecutive days in a row streaming every day. They're very popular. People love them. We have a wonderful community that comes and locks in every day and they hang out and we regulate the vibes. We make sure the vibes are correct because, a wise man once said that politics is downstream from culture. But culture is downstream from vibes. That's what I've realized. So he who controls the vibes controls the culture. So I'm doing my bit to keep those vibes regulated. So we're streaming every day. And then we're dropping a mix every day. Every day. That's usually, it's been at 1 p.m. every day all week. Today, for example, there was a mix, 2 hours long mix of MF Doom instrumentals. Executed live by me, by your friendly neighborhood Don. So if nothing else, you've got plenty of dope music to listen to right now. And so I'm working as hard as I can to make sure that stays the case. We released an album this week, a compilation album. It's compiled by our friend Diverting Tales, who manages the Meaningwave Instagram account, which is an excellent resource. I recommend it highly. And he went through the Meaningwave archives and selected 18 tracks on the theme of calm, or the theme of, what did he presented them as songs against panic. We called it Keep Calm and Listen to Meaningwave, Songs Against Panic. It's 18 songs to help get your mind right in these times. Help you get the right context, get the right mindset. It's mindset over everything, always, but especially now. Life works from the inside out. So you get that inside right, the outside will reflect. And even if the outside don't reflect, you'll be able to deal with whatever the outside presents to you, if you get that correct. So you can get that. We put that up as a free download on Bandcamp. I executed it live as a mix. It was the last thing I did before I left Don Studios. I got told. My wife was crazy at me. I got told at 2 o'clock I had to be up by 7. I said, okay, shit, I've got to jump on stream, because I was streaming every day then, I'm going to let my people down. So I got on stream and I did that live set. I played those 18 songs. I said goodbye to Don Studios, packed up my shit. I don't know if I'll ever go back. Everything's all different now. We don't know what's going on. The governor of California thinks this is saying we're in for 3 months. The president says Easter. We don't know. But certain things, nothing will be the same. Nothing will be the same. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Things had to change. We couldn't keep on the way we were forever. And we made those deals with those devils that we made those deals with, and we benefited. But those chickens always come back. Chickens are always going to come back, because apparently they got to roost. I heard that somewhere they got to do some roosting. Ain't nothing free. Ain't nothing free in this life. You got to pay the ferryman if you want to get to the other side. A wise man called Christopher said that. Shit is groovy though. I'm very, 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 very blessed. This time last year, Charlotte and Hercules and I were sharing a bedroom. We had a little 1-bedroom apartment, and that was wonderful, because we just, we had been sharing a place with my homie. And before that, I was on his sofa. It's the journey, the American journey. I came out here with nothing, slept on my homie's sofa, got some gigs and stuff, got the family out here, shared a room. Eventually, we got our own little place, shared a bedroom. It was cozy, it's cool. Your wife, your kid, your son, we all together, I say. I have my studio downtown. Amazing. And then this year we got this place, and this place is like a beautiful penthouse in West Hollywood. It's all big, it's a room, it's got a roof, terrace, we're at the top of the house, That's what penthouse means, apparently. And we have this room up here that was, Charlotte's office, and we were storing stuff up here, so I'm converting this into the studio. And, if you've been watching the streams, you'll see it. I got here, we did that stream, got the stuff out there on Friday. On Saturday, I was streaming again. I'd got the DJ streaming situation set up. On the other side of the room, I got the recording thing set up, and we've got 1 track left to do on the Alan Watts album. We're nearly finished with the Alan Watts album. If this had happened a year ago, we'd have been screwed. We wouldn't have had room. I was DJing. Most of our income was DJing. As it is, I cut down most of my DJing work to focus on being in the studio and making music. Because what did Naval say? He said, you're not going to get rich renting out your time. You know, you need businesses, assets that earn while you sleep. You know what I mean? Very fortunate. A lot of my friends, they DJ every night. Now they ain't got nothing. A lot of my friends, you know, they're buses, they're busboys, you know, waitresses, barmen and bar ladies. They ain't pulling no pints, you know? But there's always opportunities and there's always new ways that come from these things. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited right now. I'm really excited. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time to be alive. It's a beautiful time to be alive. I went for a little walk around the block with Hercules. Just a little walk around the block. You wanted to catch some Pokemon, you know. You see people, you cross the road from each other, you know, they keep your distance. But everyone's really happy. Everyone's all smiling. I'm seeing dads with their children. And it's like, you know that guy ain't spending that much time with those kids previously, and you see how happy they are. My Instagram feed, all these people I know who work really hard. And they're at home with their children, teaching their children. Which is what my wife has been doing all this time, you know. This hasn't changed too much over here, too much, you know. For Hercules, it's just wonderful. He's really happy. He was already being homeschooled. Now he's got his dad around, which he just all the time, which he just loves. He gets to play with his best friend Q on Minecraft every day on the iPad. They still play together. You know, he goes Pokemon hunting around the block, chucks down a lure, caught himself a Daikini, I think it was. I don't know. He was so happy. He was so happy. So yeah, man. What's the thing? I was already going hard, right? We spoke about this stuff. Cut 2 years ago. 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I said, what if I tried to be, what if I became hyper productive? What if I really went in on that? What if I looked at every area of my life where I might be wasting time or not being as productive as I could? What if I chisel at all that and just optimize every channel I can? What could I do? And we saw what that was in the first year. What was it? I can't even remember. Was it 20 albums, 10 albums? Last year, we doubled that. And now I'm dropping a mix every day, doing a live stream every day, keeping to the album schedule, 2 albums a month. Got a couple of singles coming as well. Just set up with a new distributor, which is going to help speed up the processes. We have a whole brand new album dropping next Friday. Full album. New member of the Meaningwave universe in the album front, dropping Friday. The Marcus Aurelius instrumentals will drop the Friday after. Friday after that will be the first single from the next album. And we just keep moving and increasing the powers and the levels. And as long as we can, that's what we're going to do. And as long as there is any opportunity for me to do this, I will do this. And if there's some violent sunspot activity and it wipes out all the hard drives, and we're suddenly in some Walking Dead shit, then we'll adapt and we'll deal. And it will still be wonderful. And we will make the best of whatever it is. But I don't see that. I don't see that. Scott Adams put it very well. He said this is like the third act in the movie. You know, you've seen the plucky hero. You've seen them build themselves up. You've seen them like kind of get to a certain point and then they're put in a predicament and it looks like it all go wrong. Everything could fall apart, but then they come through. And it's that epic, epic victory. And that's what's about to happen. We're about to hit that epic, epic victory. And the other way of looking at it is the thing that I've been saying for some years now, which is we're getting ready to be born. We're about to be born. as a species. You know, the baby is in the womb, munches through everything. You know, mama's got to eat loads of food. And, oh, she's feeling sick and all this thing. This little thing in it is just munching through everything. You know, that caterpillar on his way to being a butterfly. In between that, he's got to go in that chrysalis thing. You know, he's got to be a pulper. Is that what he called? A pulper or something like that? Pooper, pulper? Anyway, he munches through so much in there, right? That was like us in the Industrial Revolution. You know, we munched through everything. We dug every hole in every bit of ground we could find. We went all in because we were getting ready to be born. You know, and just before you're born, I mean, that shit ain't pretty. And that shit's painful. That shit's scary. You know, we had Hercules at home in Hackney Wick. Charlotte was hanging on to me, just like I thought she was going to smash me through the floor. She's fucking screaming, holding on to me. Ah! Hours. Listening to Leonard Cohen on repeat. Leonard Cohen and Aha on repeat. Then Hercules was born. And it was beautiful. And every day since has been a miracle and a blessing. Humanity getting ready to be born. And we're here for it. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here, right now, with you. That's true. This is Akira the Don. This is This Week in Meaningwave. There's so many things happen this week in Meaningwave, I couldn't even list them all. You can download all the mixes at the Patreon. Or if you become a member of the YouTube channel, which you now can, you also get access to all the downloads of all the mixes, all the downloads of all the albums, all the music as it's released. You get behind the scenes videos of me making the music and all that. So if you want to support the wave, that's a good way you can do it. Go to Patreon/Akira the Don or YouTube/Akira the Don. And yeah, come hang out at one of the quarantine streams. It's super fun. We hang out live. It's just a bunch of wavy cats all chilling and being there for each other and having a good time in these most auspicious times in which we are blessed to be alive. So thank you for being here. Apologies for the sound quality. You can hear some humming and stuff and all that. You know, the place is not fully soundproofed and set up properly yet. But, you know, we're just going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it moving. And we're going to stride boldly together to our destiny. Thank you for being here. Speak with you soon.